sleep.
What's up, YouTubers? It's MoonLakeMonster, Organized Crime Gaming, bringing you some more NES gameplay at Nightmare on Elm Street. Came out in 1989. Two more games came out called Nightmare on Elm Street in 1989. One was for the Commodore 64. That was like a computer, really old school type computer, and one came out for the IBM PC. The company that makes this is LJN, I'm sorry. I can't really remember any other games that they made though off the top of my head. It had an option where you could hook up the Nintendo satellite thing so you could play with 4 controllers or 4 players. The whole point of the game is it's kind of loosely based on the movie, I guess. You're a kid on Elm Street and you have to go through all these different houses. I guess the houses are the levels, and collect Freddy Krueger's bones. There's a little bone counter. If you look in the top middle under where it says the title, there's like a bone counter, and every time you grab one it gets lower and lower, and once you get to 0 you can move on to the next part of the level. I guess at the end you have to put the bones in the furnace, or in a furnace, to kill Krueger. I don't really know all the points about that. You get hit 4 times, you die, you turn into a little angel. Or, well, you lose a guy if you get hit 4 times. And as you take damage, if you look under where it says 1 up, or 1 player, I guess that would be with the score under that, it's their sleep meter. So as you take damage, your sleep meter will start to go down. And once it goes all the way down, you sleep and you enter a dream state where the enemies are a little bit stronger, they're a little bit different, and they take more damage. That's what I mean when I say they're stronger. If you find a cup of coffee or anything when you're in the dream state, oh, there you go, or in the real world, actually, that cup of coffee right there on the bottom, that'll refill your sleep meter. If you're in the dream world and you find a radio, that'll wake you up and put you back into the regular world. Throughout the levels, see this little gray square? That's a Dream Warrior icon, I guess. And what it does is every time you pick one of those up, when you're in the dream world, if you press select, you'll be able to have a special kind of power. And there's 3 different sets of powers. Here's one of them. It's like an acrobat or a gymnast or something. You throw a javelin and you can do a flip jump instead of just the punching and the regular jump. Each Dream Warrior is it's a projectile attack, and you can either move better, like jump higher like this guy, or run faster, etc. There's a ninja with the throwing stars and a drop kick. There's that track star that you just saw with the javelin and like the somersault flip, and there's a magician who shoots fireballs and hovers around. You can only pick up those dream icons in the real world, but you can only use them in the dream world. If you sleep too long, and I put a clip at the end of this gameplay clip to show you. If you fall asleep, if you end up falling asleep and you're sleeping for too long, if you're in the dream world for too long, you'll start to hear that 1, 2, Freddy's coming for you nursery rhyme song, and after a little bit, the music will get really scary and hyper intense, and it'll be like, oh, Freddy's coming, and you have to fight him yourself, whether you're in the dream world or the real world. It doesn't matter. The levels consist of, I think, a couple houses that you have to go through, and there's a junkyard. There's a really big house. I've never actually been to it yet. There's a really big house with boards all over the windows and stuff. It's pretty creepy. The final level is Elm Street High School, and I guess when you're there, all the bones you've collected you put in a furnace or a boiler in the basement or something, and then Freddy comes and it'll be the final boss battle, which I'm sure is probably pretty difficult, but I myself have never played it. For this game, this game's a lot of fun, especially for an NES title. Oh, you can see right here how it's going into the dream world because that meter went low. This game's a lot of fun. The music is really good. The music's definitely one of the best music soundtracks for an NES game. In the description, there's a link for a band that did a rock cover actually of one of the songs on here. But yeah, as you can see, you're in the dream world. All the enemies are different. It's like demons and flying skulls instead of bats, and the radio wakes you right back up. Here we go. Now this is the part where I was trying to, because I wanted to put in a part at least where people could see that what I was talking about when you fall asleep for too long and Freddy comes. Notice that the music will change and it'll start to play the little creepy nursery rhyme, and then you have to fight Freddy. But back to what I was saying, this game's a lot of fun. If you play the NES games at all, I would definitely recommend this. It's got a lot of replay value. It's a little bit difficult at first. You'll probably die a lot, but play it 1 or 2 times and then you'll start to get the hang of it. The music again is awesome. You can play with 4 players. That's kind of crazy, but if you played with another person, it's probably a lot of fun too. Oh, this is where you fight Freddy at. It'd probably be easier if you were in the dream state, so you could use your little powers or whatever. But I'm only in the regular world, so you got to punch him to death. Not very realistic thinking you could punch Freddy Krueger to death. Alright though, this is MoonLakeMonster, Original Crime Gamers, Nightmare on Elm Street, LJN for the Nintendo Entertainment System. Hope y'all enjoyed it. Comment, like, subscribe. Peace.